Hello there, welcome back again to the new video of our VMS class series. Now this time we will work on a time intelligence functions using DAX. So let me show you what our challenge is. So here we have this Excel file. If you're following me from the starting of this series, you already know we are already worked on this orders table and employees table and supplies table. We are using these tables and we are calculating the total sales for the running total, that is running total sales for year wise and quarter wise and for month wise. So let me show you how we can do this in Power BI. Now what I'll do, I'll go to this Power BI and I'll import my file first of all. So I'll say I have an Excel file. This is my file. I'll click on open, and of course I'll provide this file in the description below. You don't need to worry here. And I'll select my tables instead of sheets. That makes sure I'm importing the data from the table that I want. And I'll click on transform data. Now here I'll first of all I'll quickly rename this file. So this is my orders table, orders tbl. And here I'll just name this also. So this is my employees tbl, employees tbl, employees, employees tbl, and this is my suppliers tbl, suppliers tbl. Okay, now I'll just format here each and every column. So here for the shift date, we know we need to format this in a date format. So now currently it is not in a text format. First of all, I'll try to convert this in a text format. Then I'll add a new step here. Then I'll again go to this using local options, and I'll say I want this as a date format using local in India, and I'll say okay. Now we got the ship date format. Now let's see whether we need to change the date format here for the each column. Yeah, we don't need to do anything here. Now I'll go to this employees table. You can see we have this office time column. We have some null entries here. So I'll just go to this transform option. I'll say I want to fill it down. Yeah. Now for the supplies table, you can see this is USA, UK. Uh, Let me see here. This is USA. Okay, we don't need to do anything here. Now we got this table. So now we are calculating the running total sales. Here we have this orders table, and we are mainly working on this table. So we need to create a dates table here because we need to use some time intelligence function to use this dates orders table, where it is this order date, this one. So what I'll do, I'll go to this home and I'll say I want to create a blank query. From here, I'll go to this advanced editor and I'll close this. So we have this one, this state stable import. I'll just copy here and I'll paste it here. And of course, I'll provide this file also in the description below. So I'll click on done. Now here we have this order date starting from the 2017 to 2019. So we need to create a dates table here starting from 2017 to 2019, 31st of 12 2019. Okay, 2019. And I'll say the physical start month by default I'll say 1. I'll click on invoke. Now we got a dates table here. First of all, I'll rename this file. So this is my dates tbl dates table. Now I'll go to this close and apply. Now we need to create a link between this states table and orders table. So here I'll go to this model view option. Let's drag it here. Okay, we have the state table. Just simply drag it here. Dates. We have this already. I'll just drag it here and drop it here. And I want the cardinality as one to many, and the cross filter direction is in. I'll just say save. Now let me go to this report view. Now let's visualize what we have here. So I'll go to this table and let's add some fields here. I'll add a date field here, and I'll say I don't want the day here, and I don't want this quarter also. Let me just increase the values here. So let me just say 15, and let's increase the column headers too. So let's say this is 16 and make it bold. Now here we got year and month. Now what I want is I want the total sales. So here we have amount and we have the pricing, so the purchasing price. So we can multiply these two to get the total sales. So I'll say selling price, sorry, we need to multiply this with the selling price. So selling price should be multiplied with the amount. Just say I want to create a new measure. I'll say this is my running, sorry, this is my total sales that is equals to, and here I'll use an iterator function called sumx function, and here I want to use this orders table, and I want to multiply the amount with the selling price, yes. Let's close it here. And to keep the structure of these tables, what I'll do, I'll create a measures table and I'll put my new measure where it is, so this one total sales, and I'll put it here in the newly created measures table. Now what I'll do, I'll go to this enter data option from the home tab. You can see this one. I'll click here. I'll say this is my measures tbl measures table, and I'll hit load. Now you can see we got this measures table. Now I'll select this, and here you can see we have the home table option. So this is from the orders table, and I want to change this to measures table. You can see this mode here. I'll just delete this. We don't need this column here. Delete from model. Yes. Let me just add it here. Select this visual and I'll add total sales figures. So you can see we got the total sales for each month. We have the total sales figures. That's fine. Now what I want is I want the running total. So I'll create a new measure here, and I'll say this one is my running total sales. Running total sales. And here what I'll do, I'll use a calculate function. Calculate. What I want to do, I want to return the total sales. I want to calculate the total sales. This is my expression. And for the filter expression, filter context, I'll use a filter table. I'll say filter. So here we need to provide a table here. So the table is my dates table. So instead of using just dates table, what I'll do, I'll use all function here. Why I'm using all? So what it does, it returns all the rows in the table or all the values in the column, ignoring any filters. So any external filters which might be applied here, that should be ignored. So that's what we wanted here. So I'll say the dates table, remove any external filter which is applied to this dates table. And what I want to do is sorry, use the dates table date, this column, because we have this dates table date column here. That's why. So here I'll say this one, and for the filter expression I'll say the date stable date, this one, this should be less than or equal to the max of uh, date stable date, max of date stable. So I'll just close it here. So what we done is we calculated the total sales. We want to calculate the total sales using the filter table here. This is my filter table. So I want to ignore any external filters which is applied for this date stable date column here. So I want to remove that. And for the filter expression, what I'll do, I'll use the date stable date. I want this date stable date that should be less than or equal to max of date stable date. So I'll just check here. So this, yeah, fine. So I'll close it here. Let's select here running total sales. So you can see this is my running total. So you can see this is for July 34, and for the August you can see this is the sum of this July and August sales, and this is for 3 month sales figures, and this is for 4, and this is 5, and this is for 6. You can see till we have the information till for the May, because we have the dates here uh, till the end of 2019 May. We have the dates for the order date information we have, but we don't have the information for June, May, and August, and September, October, November, December 2019 sales. So what I'll do, instead of this using the dates table for the max of date, I'll use the max of orders date. So I'll just change it here. So instead of use this, I'll say max of orders table date. Orders table date. Date. This one. Is it? Close it here. Yeah, I can see. You can see we have the information till 2019 May. Now what I'll do, I'll make this total sales and running total in a dollar format. So I'll select this. I'll say I want this to be United States dollars, and this total sales also as a United States dollars. Yeah, we got the total sales and running total sales, but we already done this calculating the running total sales in the previous videos. So what I want is I want to calculate the running total sales for some periods, for the specific periods, and for the quarters also. So let me show you how we can do this. So I'll right click again, I'll create another measure again, and here I'll say this is my running total sales. Running total sales for periods. I'll say for periods, that is for year. I want this for years. I'll say running total sales for, let's say, for years, for years, for a year, for a year. Okay, and here I'll use again the calculate function here, and what I want to do is I want to calculate the total sales, this one, and for the filter expression I'll use the dates table. We have function called dates ytd. YTD, dates YTD. That means dates year to date, dates year to date, and here we need a date here. You can see we need a dates here. So I'll say the dates table date. Dates table date. This one. Let me just format it here. I want this as a United States here. I'll select my visual and I'll select measure. Now you can see till for the December, you can see the information. We have the running total from July to December. Then we have the information for the January sale. We don't have the running total here, you can see. And then we have the running total from January to December. You can see from January to December. So this is a running total for year. You can see. So for 2018, we have the running total of this, and for July, you can see we have some missing values here. Why? Because we don't have the sales figures for June, July, and August, September, October, November, December for 2019. So that's why we got a running total here. Visit here. You can see. Now we have the running total for sales and for sales for year. Now what I want is I want the running total for quarter wise. So let's create a new measure here to calculate the running total for quarter wise. So I'll say this is my again running total quarter wise, quarter wise, running total quarter wise. Let's say quarter wise here. That is equals to, and here again I'll use calculate function. Again I'll say I want the total sales, and for the filter expression I want the dates to what dates qtd. So we have dates qtd function, and here I'll say the dates is date stable date. Stable dates. Let's close it here. So previously we used dates ytd function, dates year to date. So this is dates quarter to date. So I'll just close it here. Before that, let's format this also. I'll just close it here. Now let's select our visual and let's expand it here and let's add it. Okay, we need to format this. Now you can see we have the running tool for July, August, and for the September. You can see we have the running total. So this is maybe this is quarter three. Yeah, this quarter three. So we have the quarter three running total. This is 99,000 something. Then October, November, and December. That is a fourth quarter. We have the running total here. You can see these 3 months sales got summed here, and then we done the same thing here. And we don't have the information for rest of month, so we have the null values here. Now we can also calculate the running total for day wise also, but we don't have the day wise information. That's why we didn't done the day wise calculation for day wise. So that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed in this video. Stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for watching.